Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? I apologize if my voice is echoing a lot in this video. I am in a room that has not much in it because I had to leave out of my building, but that's neither here nor there, and the videos must come. So, that being said, Black Clover. It looked kind of. Did Asta look weird today? Like this felt like the version of the super version of Asta or something. Like it went from being a certain style to kind of dropping in a weird, uh, in a weird dip just on his face detail. Like there's certain episodes where it just goes straight to his face and he has so much detail, and this felt like the complete opposite. This felt like the most easily animated face, and then they made sure it didn't do much, like it didn't have something very expressive on it. So that was kind of weird, but the overall episode really had an off tone to it, with the first part being kind of I was gonna say not slow paced, but the way that he handles the sword and gets those memories that I thought could have been those memories in themselves could have been something they looked at for, more time than that they actually did, or maybe it's something for the future. I'm not sure in that regard, but when I see things that are teased from a freaking preview showing up, but not only did they tease this thing of him picking up grabbing this new sword and seeing all this happening, this is all from the review, which people literally were telling me I was crazy and there was nothing new. And those people that were typing that stuff or like tweeting me, they would like they would like delete it mid tweet or something. I swear, or not tweet, but mid conversation with me, because it'll be up for like 5 minutes, and then it's usually people that watch it and they talk while they're watching. Like, oh, this guy lied. Even though I said towards the end of the whole entire thing, some new stuff pop. People watched it from start to finish just to see if I missed something from the beginning or if I actually watched it. So that's just how it goes. It's not a bad thing. I think it's actually good, because if I did miss a little small detail in the beginning, that would have made me even more curious to see what it was. So instead of taking it in a negative way, taking it as, oh, you did that research for me? Gracias. It's like cheat sheet. But overall, this episode, like I was saying, had that part of it from it, and they kind of just used as much time as they did in the review as they did in this episode. But then we know now that somehow this power has been like imbued even further with the ability to like cancel magic that's already existing within like one's body. So I thought that was a weird way of saying his own weapon couldn't do that, but the weapon that was touched by Lich turned into complete, white, and then, turned back to black. It's almost as if whenever he's not in control of these weapons, they lose their sharpness, they lose their light, they lose their glow, and they just dull out once he kind of loses all control over them. So once Asta grabs it and it turns black, that means he's lost control over that weapon again, just like how he said, I don't control that Grimoire, but somehow he controlled a sword that he just ripped out of Asta's hand. So, like we have seen without the great sword, which at the end credit seems like is a really, really important factor now. If you guys really got to watch that song, it wasn't as much of a spoiler now as some of them are, where they kind of show you certain things that you just don't want to know. The ender was definitely something worth thinking about. Of all this time, up to 100 and plus episodes, 102, we're we're so close to whatever they want to drop on us as heavy bombs. It's inevitable, right? Like, you can't tell me nobody's not, curious of what this entity inside of him may say at the side of all of this conflict that's going on. Not to mention the reaction we get from seeing him just handling the sword for the short amount of time that he does. I am so invested in this show, but that's kind of obvious when you see how many episodes I've reviewed. But I did lose my old channel, which I started watching the show from start and reviewed it all the way up. So if I ever did get that channel back, I would have that. But I think once your channel gets deleted, I don't even know if they even keep your content. I think they just delete it all. So regardless, I am your boy, the Anime J, and I will definitely be dropping something. If anything pops up, let me know today that's like new out of the norm. It's still like 12 o'clock here, so anime usually, like newer animes usually drop in the afternoon for us, like late night sometimes for Japan. So we'll see how that all plays out, and if something does come out, you'll definitely hear from your boy. If I can get the house here to quiet down, because I don't know what it's going to be like where I'm at now, and if they want to party, if they want to do any stuff like that, I don't know how I'm going to cut that out of the background. I might have to just just take it up, or just put it in. So whatever the case, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening. If my mic spiked right there, I apologize. I hit the cord, and I will talk to you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace.